Hi everyone, and welcome to this reading in honor of the new moon in Aquarius. So this is a collective reading, so for anybody that watches this video, whenever this may be, these are messages for you that are directly channeled from Spirit, for us to see what guidance they have for us on this new moon in Aquarius. So the new moon in Aquarius occurs today on the 31st of January through to the 1st of February as well, depending on where you are in the world. And this is a really powerful time because not only is it the new moon in Aquarius, but it's also approaching Imbolc, which is the beginning of spring. So Imbolc is celebrated tomorrow. And also it is the beginning of the Chinese New Year, the Year of the Tiger. On the 2nd of January, we also experience the 222 portal or gateway. So lots of powerful manifestation energy. So what can we expect on this new moon in Aquarius? Well, Aquarius is one of the fixed signs of the zodiac. So it is very much about seeing things through. So if you have been putting things to one side, if you have been procrastinating, now is the time to take action and finish any projects that have been abandoned. It will affect the other fixed signs of the zodiac, so Leo, Scorpio and Taurus as well. So if you are a fixed sign, or you have one of the fixed signs as your sun, moon or rising, you're more likely to feel the energies of this new moon more intensely. And Aquarius is the rebel of the zodiac. They are the non-conformist, the unconventional type that aren't afraid of being a trailblazer. They aren't afraid of being non-traditional in their views or ways. And they embrace change. They embrace change. So it may actually be a time of radical change for you personally, or it may be time for you to express your authenticity or seek freedom in your life. Free yourself from oppressive situations or people and start a new adventure. So today on the table in front of you, you'll see that we have 4 cards, and I will be reading for us from Moonology Manifestation Oracle Cards by Yasmin Boland, the Gateway of Light Activation Oracle by Kyle Gray, the Angels of Abundance Oracle Cards by Doreen Virtue and Grant Virtue, and last of all, one of my favourites, the Work Your Light Oracle Cards by Rebecca Campbell as well. Okay, so let's begin. The cards have been shuffled and they have been drawn, so I have no idea what messages are going to come up for the new moon in Aquarius today. So let's see what we have as a collective. Spirit, what are your messages for us on this new moon in Aquarius? So let's just turn the cards over. Okay, wow, so really powerful spread. Straight away I can feel there is an energy of change and radical transformation with the cards that I can see. So the first card we have is New Moon in Capricorn, and it says step up and lead. So look, we have another new moon sign here. New moons representing new beginnings, beginnings of cycles. And as this is the new moon in Capricorn card, it is about putting in hard work, focusing on your ambitions and stepping into your power. It's a step up and lead. So I'm just going to pop this down for a second. So Capricorn is the most ambitious sign in the zodiac. They are very hardworking and very driven. In fact, my spirit guide David Bowie was a Capricorn, and so you can sometimes also have a tendency to be a workaholic because work can be your prime focus. And quite often with Capricorns, they don't settle down until later on in life, because career and ambition is so important to them. That's not the case with all Capricorns, but they do take pride in their work, and doing well in business and in their career is very important to them generally. So is it time for you to step up and lead? Is it time for you to step into your power? Are you wanting to put yourself forward for a promotion at work? Are you wanting to go into a position of management leadership? Are you looking to start your own business? So are you going to be a CEO of your own company? Is this an ambition that you've always wanted? You just haven't had the chance or haven't had the courage until now to finally take that leap. So in regards to leadership positions, this is a really positive omen if you are looking to progress within your career. It is also about taking charge of a situation in your life as well. And so if you feel that you have been resting on your laurels, taking a bit of a back seat with something, you may now be pushed to actually take the lead on a situation and make your voice known, express your truth and how you feel about a situation. So it is a card of courage, of power, of determination and of success. So step up and lead is the first card. This could also be to do with your own spiritual path, and so you may be somebody that is walking the path of a light worker, and you want to so desperately make a difference in this world. And when you were younger, maybe you didn't have the type of spiritual teacher that could have helped you, and you're very much alone. And so now this is the nudge from Spirit saying you are to be that teacher for others, you know, so you can be that person to others that are in desperate need of that guidance at this moment in their life on their spiritual path. So if you have been thinking about teaching, if you have been thinking about taking the next step to specialise in a particular modality, now is the time to do that, because I feel for a lot of you it is time for you to complete a project, complete a qualification and step into that beautiful power and magic and make a difference, shine your light, do what you came here to do and be a beacon for all. The next card we have is Soul Star Activation, and this is really powerful. Look at this, we've got the Macabre Star above the head of Horus, who is the hawk-headed Egyptian god. Lots of beautiful violet flame energy I feel in this card as well because of all of the colours. Soul Star Activation, fulfilling soul contracts, remembering who you are. Wow, this is just so powerful. It's a remembering for a lot of you. So let me just pop this down and focus on the card and see what message we have. So for some of you, you're connecting in with light codes from ancient Egypt. You may be remembering past lifetimes from ancient Egypt and connecting back in with those energies. Soul Star Activation, so this means as a collective we are experiencing a light activation in our Soul Star chakra, which is the chakra that is above our crown, above our head, and this connects us to the other realms, the other dimensions, the angels, the unicorns and our star family, our galactic family. So it's a really powerful upgrade, and it to me would suggest that for some of you, you're going to be going through another shift in your vibration, another awakening on your path and where you are at the moment. And I do think for some of you it is remembering who you are from past lifetimes and how they link in with your current life at the moment and what you came here to do. So quite often by remembering our past lifetimes, we can make sense of who we are in this life and why we are the way that we are, why we have certain ambitions and dreams, why we have certain hobbies or interests, why we are drawn to certain careers, why we have certain fears even. And it can also explain the relationships that we have with others and the relationship dynamics. So it's really empowering to connect in with past life memories to be able to make sense of who you are now. And it's fulfilling soul contracts. So it's connecting with soul family, your soul tribe. And, you know, I feel that there's going to be people coming into your life now that align with your energy. And as new people step into your life, you may find that old friends may disappear. And that's okay to let them go. It just means that they are no longer an energy match. And so they will continue to walk their path and you will continue to walk yours. And it doesn't mean you're going to separate forever. It may just be that you drift apart for a few months, a few years, and then come back together again. It may be that the friendship has run its course and they were only meant to come this far with you. You know, so you might not actually contact this friend again. You know, this might be the end of that cycle. You fulfilled your soul contract with this person. So it's okay to let go. It's the message, it's okay to let go and wish them well on their path going forwards, and focus on yourself, your dreams, your aspirations. And it's about wanting the best for yourself, wanting to attract those that are supportive to you on your life path and where you are headed. So don't be afraid if relationships start to drift, you know, because you will have new friendships, new relationships that come in that are a more supportive energy match for you. And sometimes you can recognize this separation or drift when you feel like the conversations that you have, you're on completely different pages. It could be that you are so emerged in the spiritual, and it may be that they are quite content not awakening. And that can be really difficult because out of loyalty you may have known someone for a long time, but they just don't appear to be on your wavelength because it's not their path. It's not their path to awaken. They're fully content in the three-dimensional existence. They have no wish to explore the fifth dimension. They are concerned with more earthly matters rather than spiritual. And that's okay, that's their path. So it's not comparing yourself to anyone else, dear ones. It's just focusing on you and your path and what is right for you right now. And don't compare your progress with others because we're all on our own journey. And the next card we have from the Angels of Abundance is obstacles are and blocks are lifted. I love this. And we've got Archangel Michael on the card, look, with his sword of light and his shield. Lots of blue energy. So Archangel Michael's energy is royal blue. And it says all your good personal work and your positive energy shift have overcome previous obstacles and blocks are lifted away. You will now experience progress and forward movement with your projects. Stay centered in gratitude to ensure that your flow of abundance continues. Wow. So this is so powerful and huge confirmation for those of you that are feeling that you were stagnant or blocked, that you weren't progressing or moving forwards. Maybe you felt that there were barriers that you needed to work through or around, and now your path is being cleared for you. So it could have been that you're in a situation where you were waiting for an answer. It could be that you'd applied for a job and you were waiting to hear whether you were successful or not in regards to second interview, or in fact you were waiting to hear whether you've been successful in getting the job. And so now the channels are being cleared. Remember, we've been in Mercury retrograde, and so Mercury retrograde can mean that there is interference in communications. This can go in regards to technology, so technology problems, but also just communication generally. So when you're trying to move house and exchange contracts and it's during Mercury retrograde, my advice is to try and relax, stay calm and expect delays. it's not going to be a quick progress, because that's what happens when we're in retrograde. Things can take longer, but quite often, you know, when things are delayed, there is a positive in that. And this is because sometimes we need that time to rest. We need that time for reflection to make sure we are absolutely happy with our decisions in life and where we are going, and it is the right decision for right now. And so sometimes you can then have the space to rethink about things and reflect and actually change your mind and go in a different direction. So I feel that you may have been going through this pause and you may have been resting and retreating, but now the obstacles and blocks are being lifted by Archangel Michael, and he is protecting you. He is protecting you, and you will experience progress now, and you'll be able to move forwards. And any projects that you had abandoned, you'll be able to move confidently with those. And it's all about being grateful, expressing your gratitude, staying in the power of gratitude, because that lifts your vibration, and ultimately that beautiful energy of gratitude helps your abundance to flow. So when you have a grateful heart, the universe is naturally more inclined to bring things to you, to bring monetary support to you, to bring opportunities to you, because you're in alignment with the universe's energy. So be open to good things coming your way as obstacles and blocks are now lifted. And the last card we have from Work Your Light is this, which is so beautiful, Akasha. And you can see all these beautiful colours on here. We've got the Egyptian symbology of the Sphinx here again as well. So, you know, again, it is connecting in with your ancient roots. And it says your guidance is divinely guided. Your guidance is divinely guided. So can you see the steps here up in the clouds? And it's like you're accessing new realms of existence, new levels of consciousness through your journey through transcendence. And so one of the things that we can do is that we can connect with the Akashic records or the Akashic library. And so this library is guarded by Archangel Metatron. And Archangel Metatron can help you access your Akashic records, which basically are records that record past, present and future events for the whole of humanity. So all of our memories, all of our lifetimes combined. And you can, through meditation, through altered state of consciousness, access this Akashic library and access these files on past memories, even future memories, to see what lies ahead in other lifetimes, in parallel universes, in other dimensions. And you can quite often access the Akashic records during dream time too, because your sixth sense is the sense that is awake whilst you are sleeping. And you're more easily able to connect with the spiritual realms when you are sleeping. And this is why you experience a lot of psychic activity when you are asleep. But by accessing these memories, these files, you can then link those in with your mission in this life and where you want to be, what you want to achieve, and make better sense of your life purpose. But basically, remember, the message on this card is your guidance is divinely guided. So any higher guidance you receive from your higher self, from your spiritual support team, your angels, your ancestors, the ascended masters, your star family, the fairies, the unicorns, the dragons, whatever entities you work with and connect with their energy, just know that you are being divinely guided by them. And so there is a part of your soul, a higher part of yourself that we call the higher self, which always resides in the spirit world. And your higher self is the part of yourself, that aspect of your consciousness that can see the way ahead, that can see what lies ahead for you in this lifetime. And so it's just trusting, it's trusting in that inner knowing, that inner guidance, and the messages that you receive from Spirit, knowing that you are exactly where you need to be and you are tuning into their messages. And so you are in alignment with the universe and you are getting closer to understanding and living your life purpose. And life purpose can be really complicated. There's so many facets to our life purpose. It can be our interests, it can be our work, it can be our values and morals, it can be our personality, who we are as a person and how we choose to live our life. But it can also be our soul's mission. So before we came to the earth plane, before we incarnated here on planet Earth, we would have sat down in spirit with a team of angels and guides, and we would have devised a plan for this particular lifetime. And your mission as to what you wanted to achieve in this life. And it could be something quite simple, such as wanting to experience true love. It could have been wanting to be a healer. It could have been wanting to help planet Earth, you know, and so it could be many things. It could be just experiencing the joy in the everyday, so witnessing the everyday miracles. Whatever your life purpose or soul mission that you set for yourself before you came to Earth, you are able to connect in with that energy and try and remember what it was that you wanted to come here to do by connecting with the Akashic records, by connecting in with your spiritual support team and following your heart and doing things that light you up. And if you are scared about taking a leap of faith because you are afraid of failing or falling, then that quite often is an indication that actually what you want to do would actually get you closer to your life purpose, because there's that feeling of excitement, but also there's that little bit of self-doubt creeping in, that fear of failure. And so it is about listening to your soul's calling. What is your soul longing for? What is your soul calling you to do? And really think about that when you spend time in meditation, where you are on your journey right now. Are you happy? Are you happy on your path? Are you happy with what you have in this life? And if you aren't happy, what do you want to do? What are you being called to do? And how can you make this happen? So then it's a case of writing down some steps that you could take in order to achieve that goal or ambition. And it's about taking baby steps every day towards your dreams, so it doesn't seem so scary or overwhelming. So you may want to journal on this new moon. Remember, new moon in Aquarius is all about embracing radical change. So is it time now, dear ones, to change your life? So that concludes the reading for today. I hope you enjoyed the messages from Spirit. I hope they resonated. Please feel free to like, comment, share and subscribe to my channel. I always love to hear your feedback. If you do feel called, you are also welcome to make a small donation to my PayPal, which is in the description of the video, if you wish to support my channel and my spiritual work. It's not expected, but always appreciated. And I want to wish you all a beautiful new moon in Aquarius. May all of your dreams come true. I will be going live on In Bulk on my page, Mystic Sariel, on Facebook, at 7 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time, which is 2 p.m. Eastern Time. And I will be live on there with my friend Pamela. We will be doing a blessing and ritual to welcome In Bulk. So please come and join us. And if you'd like a reading with us both on the 1st of February, then feel free to donate to my PayPal on the evening. A donation of $11.11 will secure a reading from us both. So wishing you all a beautiful week ahead wherever you are, and I'll speak to you all very, very soon. Take care.